I say, hey, 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 what you got to say, what you got to say?
Yo, 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 can you guys hear me? Oh my god, it's so quiet in here. Jesus, we need like music or something. Hold on. Let's add like this cool little thing that I have called this. Nah, it's too boring. Hold on. Properties. Let's just bring the boat back to old doxxing music. Alright, gang. Welcome everybody, my name is Rosco. I'm from FSP EN's first generation Avalum. I'm the unruly undead, the Pink Ranger, the known to the world, and designated lore master and lore creator of FSP EN's first and second generation. Yes, Junior will be joining us today because, like some of you guys, Junior has no idea what the heck is going on. Sorry, I turned my fan on. What the heck is going on in FSP EN lore? What's happening? What are we doing? What's going on? I don't know. But Junior is here to learn, and so are you guys. We're here to learn together. Minus me, because I know what's happening. And I know everything. So I'm gonna teach you what's happening. So welcome to our basically our crash course on FSP EN lore. Guys, I will begin by saying this. If you have any questions, feel free to let me know. I may or may not see them. If it's like so important that you need me to answer this or else you'll die, I don't know how. You can't highlight messages here. We don't have that. Like, I don't know, like a mini super. I don't know. If it's that important, that's the only way I might see it, unless I pick it out myself. When you could ask, you can ask pretty much, you can just say it in chat. You can just say it in chat. So if you have a question and I see it, I'll answer. And then I'll have like a designated, like, hey, all right guys, any questions? You can say that, you can save your questions for that time at the end of like my little spiel. In the middle, you can be like, okay, but what about this? And I'll maybe explain it, but I won't get too off topic until the very end of my little spiel. Okay? Sound cool? Sound good? Can we answer if we know the answer? Well, if you want to be a teacher's pet, sure. I mean, like, if there's no brownie points, I'm not gonna like you better. Just saying, but whatever. You can answer if you want. Okay. Now, let me preface this. I have no idea how I'm gonna go about this. Will you give out gold stars? Yeah, I'll give out gold stars if you answer correctly, okay? I have no idea what I'm gonna do. I don't know where I'm gonna go with this. I have a basic plan and a basic plan only. So, we're gonna have fun. We're gonna improvise. It's lore, but we can goof around. It's no big deal. So again, FSP EN lore by me, Rosco. I'm the one who made all the lore. I'm that guy. I'm literally that guy, chat. All right, let's erase this. So, again, if you guys didn't hear me, okay? Rosco made the lore. Did you guys know that? I made the lore. So I have... I pretty much know what's happening. I know what's going on. However, let me also reiterate this. Individual lore is... Oh, shoot. You're going to see how bad my handwriting is. Is up to each talent. So although I have created the lore and all that stuff, it's the overarching world lore type B. Everybody's lore is up to them, meaning I don't have much of a hand in their lore, because that's up to them. Because I am a very creatively respectful person in the sense that I don't like to touch other people's character. You know what I mean? That's up to them. Now I do ask them to make their lore in a way that complements and that is in tandem or in line with the lore that we have created for everybody. But for all manner of speaking, they are control of their own character. I did the world building, essentially. I did the world building, and I'm creating like story plots, right? Do you help the individual talent with the lore sometimes? If they ask, if they need help from me, I'll give them ideas or try to lead them. It hasn't happened often because, you know, people got their own ideas, right? But I'll try to lead them if they need help. Like, oh, you can probably do this, or maybe you can lean that way. And like, oh, how do I write something? How do I like make a story? Like, you know, all that stuff. Like, oh, you can, you know, maybe look at different pathways, or maybe find the destination in mind and build up the way there. That kind of stuff. But for the most part, everybody has been in charge of their own lore and has not needed my help because they're cool. So that's it. So today, here's what we're gonna do. Here's today's topics. Today's topics. Okay, this is what we're gonna do today. Okay, today's topics. Number 1, timeline. Okay, we're gonna make a timeline. We're gonna make sure you guys understand what's happened, what's going on. Okay. Next thing we're gonna go over, lore summaries. How do you spell summary, chat? Like this, right? Summaries. Okay. For each talent. I'll just say boy, for each boy. Okay, so by lore summaries, I mean like, okay, for each boy, there you go. You each know, it's for each, dummy. Look at this, it's number 4. For each boy. So what I mean by that is, again, up to them. And what they reveal is up to them. You can go on their channels, look for clips from them about their own personal lore, but I will be going over the very basics of their lore, what we know as a group so far, right? I can't count that high. Well, good thing you're in lore class and not math. Okay, and next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna have, it's very short, but it's gonna take a lot of time to explain. Okay, next thing we're gonna do is question time, or Q&A. So if you have any questions that remain from what I've told you, we'll take this time to answer them. Damn, Junior's smart as hell. Yeah, dude, he's smart. He's here to learn about FSP EN Lore. Look at him, he has the glasses too. He's ready, he's here to learn. I'm streaming your stream, by the way. No, you're not. No, you're not. I don't believe you. Wait, chat, is he? Wait, chat, is it real? No, he's not, right? Are you doing a watch along? Brother, get off of me. You know what? Screw you, bro. Check this out. Chat, check it. Hold on. Echo! 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 Chat, check it. Hold on. Echo! Feedback!
Look at this fucker! Oh, shut the door!
Feedback! Feedback! Echo! Echo!
Right, he's over. He's over. Fuck this guy.
This bastard. Okay. I hate him. Anyways, okay, chat, back to what we're doing. Now, what we're gonna do is a Q&A. So with the Q&A, again, if there's any questions that you have, want me answered, by all means, you can ask them if there's any that you would like to ask. Cijo, thank you, Supa. Hey, Rosco, hey, Junior. Hey! Welcome to lore class. Junior, my OG. Yep. What's up, Junior? Say hi, Junior. How does Junior talk? Hello, everybody. I can't do it. It's so hard. I can't do the voice. Okay, lock in. And then for the last thing, Junior's kind of blocking him. Let me move Junior like a little down here. For the last topic, maybe, if I feel kind today, maybe new reveal. Maybe. Okay, maybe. A huge maybe. Okay? Sounds good. So this is the today's like itinerary essentially. Why maybe? Because I don't know if I want to reveal it yet. But if I feel like it's time by the end of the stream, 'cause I'm still thinking about it. That was weird. My audio went away. Anyways, I will give you a reveal, right? So, which topics will be covered in the year-end test? All of this. All of this will be in the test chat. I will quiz you, okay? So get ready. Okay. With that out of the way, let's get on to the first and probably the most daunting question. Who made the lore again? Me! I made the lore! Freaking this guy! Me! I made the lore. The world building, essentially. Okay. Alright. So, timeline. Let's do this. Timeline. Oh, shoot. Timeline. Okay, so a lot of you are confused on the timeline of things, okay? So let me break it down. Okay, let me break it down for real though. Okay? So, from what you guys know. Hey, no talking. Hey, no whispering. Don't pass notes around. It's class time. Okay? It's class time. Okay, I'm gonna do it in like note format. I'm not gonna do a line because it's too much work. Okay, note format. So we're gonna go from down here and then down here, and that's the timeline, okay? So, first thing that happened in the FSP EN timeline, okay? Now, I actually want to see what you guys think happened. So, what do you think happened first? For just give me a guess. What do you guys think? Can he use a bath? No, you can't. We just started. I want gum. No, you can't chew in class. No eating in class either. From what you guys know so far, what do you think happened first? Your trailer video was first. Okay, good job. Haja, you get a gold star. Good job. Okay, canonically, a part of my lore video happened first. So, since you don't know entirely everything, we're going way back, dude, okay? We're going back to from as far as you know, okay? Rosco was... I gotta get a smaller... Wait, I gotta get a smaller brush. There you go. Rosco... Oh, shoot. Was... made. Okay. Rosco was made. That is from, as far as you know, is what happened first. I was created before Avalum started their adventure together to search for Avalum, right? Made or born? Made. I wasn't, as a flesh golem, I wasn't really born. I was created out of corpses. So I was made by the scientist that you see in the video. I was made by that guy. And so during that time, subnote, tortured. Oh shoot, I spelled tortured wrong already. Tortured and I can't do that thing. And experiment x. Oh my god, I can't do a P. Experiment. Oh my god, this sucks. Mented. There you go. You could read that. Tortured and experimented. Okay. That's what happened. He's gonna take a while. Yes! I don't have a drawing tablet. What experiment I use? 626? You're funny. Go to the principal's office. Do you know the name of scientist? I do. It's actually Dr. That's his name. One more time. Oh yeah, it's Dr. That's the doctor's name. I think I'm deaf, chat. What do you mean, guys? I'm talking correctly, right? How come you guys are good? Is my mic? What's going on? My ears are glitching. Anyways, number two. Number two. After many years, okay, after a few years, a little bit under like 2 years, I would say. I don't remember. It's been a long time. After a couple years, a little bit over a year, right? Rosco. Oh my God, Rosco escapes. I escape, and I get transported, and teleported. I'll say teleported. Oh my God. Good heavens. Teleported. There you go. Pretty much, thank you, Zuba. That's DM speak for you. Oh wait, that's DM speak for there's no name. Stop asking. No, there is a name. There actually is a name. I just can't say it. I just can't say it. It's a classic case of I'm not telling you yet. Anyways. Yes, so that's the second thing that happens. Rosco escapes and gets teleported to where, chat? Where do you think I get teleported to? Or at the thing of the 5 months, I find that really interesting considering the Avalum boys found you last. Yes, exactly. That was the whole point of it. Like, we wanted to, because here's the thing, is that Gaia, exactly, Gaia. I got teleported to Gaia, which is where everyone is right now, to Gaia, okay? Yeah, so the thing with how we structured the what's it called, the lore videos, is that we wanted to make sure that we could follow a storyline and also make it make sense. And it was harder to make it make sense for me, chat, in my head, because my regular outfit, chat, I look much different than the rest of the Avallum boys. Can we all agree on that? Everyone's in Gaia, even the Primatarians. Everyone in FSP is in Gaia. Everyone's in Gaia, FSP wise, right? So it's just Avallum. Yeah, it's just Avallum and Ravenous are in Gaia. So yeah, I stuck out like a sore thumb. So I was like, okay, I look much more modern. Right. Okay, let me explain. Go back further. I wasn't really in charge of lore until like I pretty much took over on accident. So I made it so I had an excuse the way I looked, right? Because you can't be like, oh, we're all from a fantasy land. Why does this guy look like a zoomer? Like, what's going on? So I had to make that sort of like, okay, I got here first. That's why I look more modern kind of deal. right? Yeah, I have a much more, I wouldn't say sci-fi, I would say urban, more modern urban, postmodern type looking thing. You know what I mean? So I had to make an excuse for that. And so that we came up with I was teleported to Gaia first. That's why I look more modern. I've adopted the culture, quote unquote, before everybody else. So yeah, that's what happened. So number 2, Rosco escapes and gets teleported to Gaia. Right? So that's me first. Oh my god, my frame has moved. Okay. Now, next thing that happened. Okay. I gotta remember what you guys do not know. I have to remember what you guys do not know so I don't spoil anything. Okay. Number 3. And this was after I got teleported, right? Avallum begins their search. So after I was teleported and after I was taken to Gaia and, you know, started building my life there, back in Primaterra, Gale, from what you've seen, right, in his lore video, as well as in the D&D that was, you know, explained kind of in the beginning, Gale and Lucien, Zanny, and Cass came together to look for a place called Avallum. And supposedly, Avallum is some location in Primaterra that, when reached, can grant your wish. Now, is it a legend? Is it a myth? Is it an actual thing? We have no idea, right? We have no idea. And so, actively right now, Lord Rosco is trying to find a way back, among other things. Among other things, right? So they're looking for the One Piece guard. Yeah, exactly. Pretty much, yeah. Good, actually good comparison from a joke. We're looking for the One Piece. It's essentially what it is. So it was Gale's idea. Yeah, so it was Gale's, okay. It was Gale's idea to hire people, but Lucy, Cass, and Xander have also heard of Avallum, and they're also actively searching for it. It's just that Gale made like the push to gather people together. Question, how come the legend only told him about 4 crystals? If you disappear with Mormon from Primaterra, then how much time has passed for the original legend to change? So the legend's very old. I will tell you that. The legend is very old. And so a lot of information has been lost throughout time, because it's been centuries, chat, since the legend actually like originated or began. And so, you know, throughout many people's hands, through spoken tongue, through scripts, many people's different interpretations, like in regular history, things change. The way that the stories change, right? So that might be a reason why they didn't know that there was another crystal, or there were any other crystals at all, right? Because to us, having more crystals besides ours was a surprise, right? When Ravenous was revealed, correct? So we didn't know about their crystals. You know what I mean? So yeah, that could be part of the reason why the legend is skewed. Yeah. Anyways, going back to this. So yeah, Avallum begins their search for Avallum. Ironically, we named Avallum. You know, the group is named after the place we're looking for. You know what I mean? So that happened, and so their search, their journey lasted quite a while, actually. Quite a while. Almost like about a year. It took them to travel from where they came from all the way up, because there's many different adventures they had, many different things happened. You know, I mean, they became close as a group and all that stuff. It's a lot of traveling. It was a lot of traveling and trying to find where the heck Avallum was, right? So yeah, it was a while. It was a while. And so eventually, they quote unquote find Avallum. how do I distinguish myself from them? Group finds quote unquote Avalum. And then afterwards, Rosco, or actually not, okay. They are teleported. Oh, this is so high. Teleported to, oh shoot, Gaia. There you go. Dude, Junior is so big, he gets in the way, bro. Hold on, let me put Junior like right here with me. I'll put Junior on my lap. All right, Junior, you're gonna be chilling with me. There you go. So, all right, yeah, right there. The racers are on the way. It's fine, we got it. So then they are teleported to Gaia. All right, and by they are teleported, it means I teleported them. So in the lore videos, it stated that Avallum is where the space between dimensions or realities is thinnest, right, chat? And so it was a very huge case of at the right place at the right time. Because in my lore video, if you remember, I was fiddling with an arcade machine and I had the bright idea. To put my crystal in the arcade machine to somehow, I don't know, power it better. I don't know. But something happened, some polarity, reverse polarity thing happened, and instead of teleporting me to any other dimension, I actually teleported the group to Gaia. And so they were teleported to me inside my arcade, and that's how canonically I met Avalum. The crystal where? In the arcade machine. I was building an arcade cabinet. Yeah, so I accidentally opened a rift to another dimension and I brought them to me instead of me going to them like how it was beforehand. I don't know what happened. Maybe it was some sort of reverse polarity where instead of gaining energy, I was giving out energy, or the crystal was giving out energy. And so it brought other people. Who knows what could have happened? I don't know. Right? Your crystal's still there. I still have my crystal. Warmer's still with me. It is literally my heart. Rosco broke reality. I tore it a little bit. It repaired itself. Right? Now, here's where things get a little bit finicky, okay, in the timeline. These 4 events, solid right here. Solid. Literally all you need to know. Right? All you need to know. Chief, what does number 4 say? Group finds Avallum, then are teleported to Gaia. That's what it says. I got you. Right? El profe tiene letra de doctor. I'm a doctor after all. I'm Dr. Rosco Graves. I'm a doctor of loreology. And everyone else came after. We don't know. We don't know when Nyx was repaired. We don't know how long Nyx has been looking for like the artifacts or the crystals. We don't know how long this whole like Project Nemesis architects gathering other crystals has been going on canonically. We don't know. So everything I say from here on out may or may have not happened before, right? But we're gonna act like it happened afterwards, okay? So number 5, let me just draw a line so I don't cross it, okay? Number 5, that's a little too high. Yeah, that's fine. Number 5, okay? Number 5, Nyx is made. Okay, that's number 5. Now, Nyx being made is the same realm as me being made because Nyx was, I guess, a human test subject, right? Is that like the explanation? He was a human test subject, and they turned him into a cyborg, and through that process, they essentially brainwashed him and kind of rearranged his memories so he would be more obedient. Right? And so when he was quote unquote made, I don't know if he was willing to do it or unwilling, he became a new person, became brainwashed, right? So he wasn't really himself anymore. In fact, I don't think he knows his real name at all, because I don't think his name is Nyx, right? So his past is still likely to have something else to it. We don't know. So Nyx was made, and afterwards, after Nyx was made, Nyx was also sent, after like training or whatever, I would assume, Nyx is sent to find other crystals. Now, yeah, so Nyx is then sent out by the architects, which are the big baddies of the lore, is sent to find other crystals. What we don't know, it is confirmed. We do know this. Okay, let me reframe, go back. What we do know is this: Nyx does have a crystal. Nyx does have a crystal. Everybody in Ravenous has a crystal. What we don't know is how the hell the architects got Nyx's crystal. We don't know that, and we don't know where it is. Right? Because when they sent out a signal, the signal had a similar energy frequency as to Avalum's crystals. So we don't know how they got it. In fact, we don't know how they got risers as well, because it was never shown, right? But what we do know is that he found Altus, and he found Malum. Okay, we know he found Altus and Malum, right? And somewhere in that, Riser's also being created. Again, we don't know when Riser was created. We don't know. All we know is that Nyx was made by the architects. Maybe somewhere around that time, Riser was also created, or Nyx found Riser's crystal and they used Riser's crystal to create Riser. It's unknown information canonically to us, right? And so, but we do know that Nyx was sent out to find Altus and Malum's crystal. Where did he go to find it in Gaia? We don't know. Was it even in Gaia? We don't know. The crystals being in different areas is really weird. In fact, here we're gonna go to number 7. Naou. We also don't know how the hell Naou's crystal got out there to the outer reaches of outer space. Right? We don't know how Naou... We know how Naou got his crystal, but we don't know how the crystal got to where it was. That's what I'm trying to say. Oh my god, I'm so freaking huge. I'm getting smaller. Okay. I'm making this guy smaller too. Okay. So Naou gets ambushed, and with that, the architects have 5 crystals in their possession. Okay. If you guys don't know Naou's lore, Naou was sent out on a mission or some sort of covert operation to steal a crystal. He stole the crystal and took it to his buyer. The buyer turned out to be the architects. The architects saw that Naou was quote unquote attuned to the crystal, whatever that means. And so they captured him along with the crystal. All right. Why does everyone want the crystals? I don't know. Probably because they're uber powerful in some sort of way. So they're probably super powerful or something. Architects know something that we don't. That's the whole thing that's going on. The architects know something that we don't. Why do they want them so much? And if they want them so much, we should probably keep them away from them, right? And so, are Avallum and Ravenous crystals connected? They seem to be very similar to each other. In the same way that our crystals are similar to each other, Ravenous crystals are similar to ours. So they do seem to be sort of connected, right? Do we know where the crystals originated from? No, we do not. We have no idea canonically. How did the architects even know the existence of crystals? We don't know. We have no idea. Canonically. That's gonna be my phrase for the entire stream. Canonically. That's how Nyx knew he needed to find Avallum because of the crystal resonating. Exactly, gold star! You see, Nyx found documents on Avallum, and so he tried to search for us. And he used the crystal's resonance. That's a good word for it. Resonance to find us. So far, only Primatera and Gaia have confirmed to have crystals in their worlds. Yes. We don't know the existence of other worlds. But the fact is there's already 2 of them. Who knows, there might be even more. We don't even know. We've never experimented with that. Yeah. So, now you get ambush. Now, number 8. This is just a broad term for everything that happened, right? Number 8. Ravenous. Oh shoot. Escapes. Ravenous escapes. So on the lore video, y'all saw that when Riser gets punched a wall, it created a crack in Naou's containment pod. Correct? And Naou was freed, and Nyx was sent to go, contain him again. However, when Nyx made contact with Naou, Naou somehow broke Nyx's brainwashing. And so with that, they decided to escape, and they brought the rest of the Ravenous with them, and they escaped. And to number 9, Ravenous. Oh shoot. Seeks out. Let me make it higher. Out. Avalum. So Ravenous sneaks out Avalum. Maffer thing supa, entonces no se sabe de otros mundos hasta hoy. Nope, we don't know. We don't know canonically. Like audience, like I'm putting my head into you. Like I don't know. We don't know if there's other worlds. No sabemos por nada. Wooden resonance will make it a very impactful, like power search, since it's very powerful. Yeah, exactly. They did like a global search. That's what I'm talking about. They did like a global search for us. And so, yeah, so Ravenous then, after their escape, they seek out Avallum for answers. We don't know that, though. Avallum didn't know that. Canonically, we have already met We just haven't made anything for that. I really do want to make something for that because it's like, have you guys met already? So I will say that canonically we have already met. I should make something that portrays that. Canonically, we already met. When it was revealed that Nyx is helping Lucy out, I was so shocked. Nyambie. Yeah. Canonically, it's been a few months. I'm gonna get so annoyed by that word. It's been a few months canonically. So. Más Super, con la Gen 3 habrán más detalles, entonces, quizás. I can't say anything, right? Quizás, who knows? Maybe, maybe not. Maybe it's like a whole entirely different thing. Like, oh my god, it's a new plot hole opened up. We don't know. Wait, can you do a little rewind? I missed the beginning. Okay, quick summary, chat. I'll do a quick summary. So, first thing in the timeline, Rosco was made. I was created in Prima Terra, and I was tortured and experimented for a little over a year. Then number 2 happens. I escape from the scientists, and within my running away, a lightning bolt happens to hit Mortimer, my crystal, and it gets teleported to Gaia. Or I get teleported to Gaia with Mortimer. And afterwards, and I start building my life here. Number 3, I begin Avalum, as in Gail, Lucy, Zanny, and Cass, begin their search for Avallum, which is a place that is said to grant wishes. Number 4, the group, which is again Gail, Lucy, Zanny, and Cass, find quote unquote Avalum, but when they're there, they get teleported to Gaia by me on accident. A right place, right time situation. Are you guys with me? Are you guys following along? Are you guys following along? Yes? Yes? Do we know like year dates and time? Time is weird. Between dimensions. So it could be 1 year in one dimension and 1 year in another. So it's a little weird. Just say that this happened in order. Time is weird. Time is weird. Okay? Now, number 5. Again, and I made a line. Number 5, and here on out, we canonically do not know when it happened. It could have been a little bit before one of these events, or it could have been after these events. We are not sure, canonically. So, all of these could have happened whenever, but we do know that at least this happened after Avallum met. We know at least this probably happened after Avallum met, most likely. It is very probable, highly probable, especially these parts. Maybe Naou was there a little longer, but especially these. Alright. J3 Super, could the lightning be Altus? I don't know. Time is weird. Yeah, nice excuse. No, I'm serious. Time is weird. Yeah. Where did Lucy, Gale, Cass, and Danny come from realm-wise? They came from Prima Terra. So did I. I'm from Prima Terra too, but I got here first, so that's why I look different. So all of Avalum is from Prima Terra. If you guys don't know what Prima Terra is where all of Avalum comes from. Maybe other people come from that place as well. Think of like a regular high fantasy like D&D type world. That's what Prima Terra is. I always thought you weren't from Prima Terra, you look odd. Well, it's because I got to Gaia first. And so I adopted the culture. Like right now, you adopted the Gaia culture as well. That's why I look different. You know what I mean? Lucy just straight up said, "You look weird, bro." Dog, you weird as hell. But yes. So, continue on. Number 5, Nyx is made. Nyx was created, test subject, willing or unwilling, we don't know. And after that, it is assumed that the architects sent Nyx to go find the other crystals. And we do know that he found Altus and Malum. We don't know if how the architects found Nyx's crystal, or how they found Rise's crystal, or if Nyx found Rise's crystal. We don't know that. But we do know that they had Altus, Malum, Nyx, and Rise's crystal in their possession. Later on down the line, we don't know how long, Naou gets ambushed with his crystal and he gets contained. And then after that, Ravenous escapes after Naou breaks Nyx's brainwashing, and they gather everyone together and they escape. And afterwards, Ravenous seeks out Avalum, and that's where the search, the beacon thing, the static happens. You were experimenting in Primaterra, correct? Yes, I was. I was experimented on in Primaterra. Any questions? Are we okay? Is anybody confused? Is there anybody that needs any clarification? Please let me know. I will answer to the best of my abilities. Cause it's a lot. I told you this timeline thing is stupid. Where did Ravenous get their names? They made their names, or they picked their names. I don't know. Why is there Hakira on the screen? I'm taking care of Junior for a week, and so I brought Junior with me to learn about lore. So Junior's gonna be hella smart after this. Can I use the bathroom? Yeah, go. Just leave. Hurry up. Come back. Or I'll send somebody to go get you. So this is the actual Big Bang. I guess. Where did the word Ravenous came from? Lore-wise, I don't know. Actually, we made it up. I actually made up the group name for them, actually. I helped them out with the word, the group name Ravenous. I made it up. So I've been away for a week. Yeah, you've been moving. Hope you like your new place, by the way. Sensei, what's Gaia again? Gaia is the second world. It's the world that we're currently living in canon. Think of like, it's just like regular Earth, just a little more like cool. You should come next week, brother. I gotta fly all the way over to Vampireville. That's so long. But yeah, well, sure, we'll do an off collab. I'm down. Gaia is Earth but cooler. Yeah. Gaia is pretty much Earth but cooler. Now you and Cass are coming. Then I'm going too. Was there any meaning to Ravenous? Besides that it sounds cool? No. Do we know if you and Nyx were experimented on the same place? Unlikely, because I was created in Primaterra. That is established. In Nyx, there's no mention of Nyx ever being in Primaterra pre-creation. So we assume that he was made by the architects in Gaia. Question, what Haka got to do with this? Nothing. We're just taking care of Juniors for this week. He's just here. It comes from the word Ravenous. True, it does come from the word Ravenous. Because they're meant to be like the anti-heroes, you know what I mean? They're meant to be like the anti-heroes, so I have to give him like a cool name. Can you give Junior a little kiss for us? Sure. There you go. Do the architects know about Avallum? Yes, they do. I will get to that right now, actually. They do, in fact, know about Avallum. A lot. They know a lot about Avallum. Guys, want to take a screenshot before I erase this? Anyone want to take a picture? Anyone who's too lazy to write notes down? Take a screenshot before I erase it. You have 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, it's gone now. Okay. Rosco, tell you something that's important. DM me. Unless it's a joke. In Ravenous timelines, Avalum already established that you guys already meet by that time. We didn't know about Ravenous until they were revealed in real life. So in canon, real life is when it happened. Is it D&D session canon? Kinda. Yeah. It's It's a loose retelling of the journey, but it is technically canon. Canonically, yeah. Yeah. I'm getting brain cells. I'm glad. I'm happy. So do all, oh my god. So do all 10 boys have crystals? I'm watching all lore videos as you do this. Yes, they do. I will confirm that right now. Every person currently in FSP has a crystal. What are we learning next? We're gonna go through the individual lores. So let's start with the big kahuna. Purple, welcome on in. There's Supa. Suddenly for class, I'm gonna go off. Welcome on in. We just started the most important part. We're gonna start with individual lore tabs, and we'll do the big kahuna, which is me. This is the Rosco section of lore. Okay. Here's the lore, gamers. Here's the lore for Rosco Graves. I'll try to condense this, because if you don't already know, chat, I may be the sole talent that has the most public lore. I have a lot. Chat, I have a lot. For those who know, I have a lot, don't I? Yes. How much lore you have in comparison to others? Okay, other people revealed, right? The other guys have like a short novel, not short novel, but I would say like a quick like an essay you write down, right? For like a paper for school, right? I have a trilogy. Lucy has more lore. That's true. Lucy has like a whole book. I have a trilogy. I have a lot of lore. So I'll break it down for you. Okay, let me really break it down for you though. Okay, let me start with number one, and this is the most important thing right now. Okay, Rosco. Okay, I was made in Prima Terra. That's number one. I was made in Prima Terra. Okay, made in Prima Terra. Let me just get that out of the way. I'm made in Prima Terra. I'm not from Gaia. I was created in Prima Terra. I was transported to Gaia. Okay, get that out here. Okay, most important part, crystal. Or actually, Morimer. So I'm Morimer. So if you guys don't know who Morimer is or what Morimer is, Morimer is my crystal. Morimer is my crystal, and Morimer is what you consider my heart. It is essentially. Oh shoot. Keeps. Oh my god. I can't do a K in lowercase with this damn pencil. Mabri de Supa, el Lord de Risco Rumbas, the Rosco Graves. Saying him correctly, bro. You're gonna be blown away. Keeps him alive. Okay, keeps him alive. It is my heart, my power source. With it, I cannot die. So I am unable to die. I can be killed, but I'll just come back. How would that be considered immortal, chat? right? Yeah. I'm essentially, Roscoe's essentially immortal. But what if someone shatters the crystal? Is that possible? Trust me, I've tried. Canonically, Roscoe's tried. It does not work. These crystals are, it's so unbreakable. They are stronger than any material known anywhere. Can you still feel pain though? Yes, yes. Even though I am unkillable, I still do feel pain. So let me, do you guys remember that the last lore post that I did on Twitter? Without the crystal, you're not immortal, right? I can still have it. I can have it away from me, right? But as long as it's still in, like, together in one piece and still working, wherever it is, I'm connected to it no matter what. I cannot die. Seemingly. Yeah, so remember my last lore post on Twitter that your buddy has gone as far as Boney still came back? Yes. So I could quite literally be in it seemingly. I don't know how far this stretches. I could be one singular atom and I'll still come back. That's what I'm assuming can happen. If I can come back from bone, I can come back from anything. So you will come back, yes. But it hurts. Still hurts. Still hurts. Yeah, I'm like William Afton. I always come back. I'm widowy William Afton. Would you survive a fight against Riser? I wouldn't survive a fight, but I'd survive multiple fights and I would not be able to be taken care of. I could literally beat Riser in endurance because I just will always come back. Promotion is super, bro. It's gonna be the worst. Bro's gonna be worse than William Afton. You're too late on the joke, buddy. Sorry. I wouldn't do anything, but I'd tire them out exponentially. I would always come back. Like think of like a fight as like a marathon. So yeah. Now let's keep going. So, voices. In head. I just sneeze. Okay, moving on. So Rosco has 3 personalities or voices in his head, and we refer to them as King. Thank you. King, Soldier, not Soldier, Soldier, and Scholar. Oh my god, Scholar. Okay, so King, Soldier, and Scholar. And the reason why I have these voices in my head is because of Mortimer. It seems that Mortimer has the ability to suck up the life force of people. And when he sucks up the life force, he takes their memories and personalities and traps them inside himself. There's also a 4th personality that has emerged, and we will refer to them as Candle. We don't know what that candle is, where they came from. They just happen to be around. So that's candle. When did the voices start talking to you? Good question. A little bit after the arrival of Avalum. That's when it started happening. So it's like a split personality you have? No, I actually keep control of my body entirely. They are quite literally separate people that just take residence in my psyche. What do they say? Multiple things. They give me warning. They talk about their past. All kinds of things. So it seems that these three, I don't know about this one. These three are from Primaterra, from like the past, that are trapped in Warmer now. Can they see in your mind, or they're just the voice? They're just voices. They're literally just voices. They don't seem to have any ability to like jump into my memories. Does the boys know about the voices, or do you keep it to yourself? Canonically, I will not tell you. No, canonically, I don't say anything about it. Now, also, Mormer does speak as well. And just to keep it real simple, Mormer hates Rosco. If you guys didn't know, Mormer can also speak and also has a different personality, its own personality. And Mormer hates Rosco. Javier, thank you for the super. Do you have your own heartbeat, or does your crystal beat like a heart? Neither. Well, kinda. Neither. It's just my battery. It doesn't beat. Canonically. Why? Mormer sees Rosco. I'm speaking like a third person now. Mormer sees me as an abomination, a freak of nature, a perversion of everything he stands for, quote unquote. So, he doesn't like me because of that. Because I'm essentially the antithesis of what Mormer does. Mormer seems to have some sort of power of life and death, seemingly. You didn't do it to yourself, though? He does not care. He does not care. It seems this is the first time Mormer has been unable to sort of, in a way, swindle somebody. Because with King, Soldier, and Scholar, they had to pay a price for whatever they wanted, right? I'm not paying any price. I'm getting it. I'm literally getting it for free. I'm on food stamps. That's what's happening, and he hates it. Mormer is big government right now, and he hates that I'm getting food stamps. So he hates me for that. And he wants to get rid of me, but he can't seem to get rid of me for some reason. I know, canonically, I know why, but you guys don't know why. And I won't say it because it's a big plot point. So the voices are past owners / holders of crystal. Exactamundo. They are past holders of my crystal. Avallum, and I'm going to assume Ravenous as well, aren't the first ones to own or hold these crystals. There have been past holders that we don't know about. The ones that we do know about are usually just the ones that I've mentioned here, which are King, Soldier, and Scholar. And I'm assuming Candle as well, right? Because he's in Warmer, right? So that's that. Another thing. This is like the crystal section. Now let's get on to the architect section. Because there's two different sections to this. There's the crystal section, and then there's like the Gaia architect thing going on. Okay, so here's a separate thing. Rosco hates the architects. Rosco hates the architects. Should we all assume the crystals also have voices, but the others can't hear them? We can assume that. They're just not as talkative or talkative at all like Mormor. Mormor is the most yappy one out of them all. Do they speak to their owners? Maybe, we don't know. I haven't been told by other boys. But it is assumed since Mormor can do it, why can't the other ones, right? Who's the architects again? The architects are the baddies of the current story arc. They are a secret organization who want the crystals for some goddamn reason. We don't know why, and we're trying to stop them from doing that. Right? And they call themselves the architects. For what reason? Canonically, we don't know. We don't know. So the scientist who made you an architect? I wouldn't think so because he is from Pimatera, but again, we don't know. Right? It seems the architects are entirely based in Gaia. Oh my god, you guys are in the way of my thing. Hold on. There. Let's do that. So architects almost got Ravenous, but they escaped. They had Ravenous with them, and they were planning to use them for something, right? But they escaped. Has Avalum had a run-in with the architects? Yes, they have. And because of that run-in, there was let me just say, they had a previous run-in with the architects, and for that reason, Rosco created his experiments. I can't spell. Pretend that you can read that. Hako, welcome on in. Welcome, Haka Nakitos, welcome on in. I have Junior with me. Say hi, Junior. Hi. We're learning about FSP EN Lore, and we just got finished the timeline, and now we're talking about my lore, which is I have the most of. But welcome on in. Hope you enjoyed a Haka stream. Hope you had a good time. Hello, hello. Kaka, kaka. Welcome on in. If you think about it, you're basically trauma dumping on stream. Yeah, essentially, I'm trauma dumping on stream, guys. I'm literally doing that, actually. Guys, listen to my very sad and depressing backstory. Okay, now listen to everybody else's. That's literally what's happening. Backstory is just trauma dumping, if you think about it. Reverie, thank you for the gifted, and Astro Owen, thank you for the mem cheese. Can we get 5 big cheeses for that? Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Anyways, continuing on. So because of the previous run-in with the architects, Chalky, thank you for the gifted men cheese. Thank you so much for the cheese. Because of the previous run with the baddies, the architects, Rosco created his experiments, and this began the Byte Protocol. The Byte Protocol. Now the acronym for Byte is under Menchie, but I did mention you can talk about it. So Byte stands for Beast, Infiltration. I forgot. Wait, hold on. I gotta search up again. I forgot the acronym. Frick. Beast infiltration. I remember E. It was extraction. I forgot T though. What was T, chat? Can you remind me? I have to read the document. It's been a while since I brought up. How will this affect LeBron's legacy though? LeBron, scream if you like Rosco Graves. Ah! Some edit that, please. Frick, what? Termination. It was Beast infiltration, termination, and extraction. That's what it was. That's what it was. So the Byte Protocol was created so that Rosco can protect himself. It's basically the police, but specifically for the architects. Beast, we'll get to that right now. So this stands for, can you write it? No, I have to freaking draw it, bro. I have to draw it. Beast infiltration, termination, and extraction protocol. That's what it is. Right? And there are actually a few of these beasts or experiments that Rosco has created. I keep saying stuff in a third person that I've created. Thank you. That what Jennifer said. Beast infiltration, termination, and extraction. This led you to create the Roscos? Yes. So we'll go through the every single one of them. So first one up that I made was in fact Nyambie. So we'll go on the list. So number 1 was Nyambie, aka Slime. Okay. And then afterwards was Warg. It's Warg. I don't care if he spelled with an O. I spell with an A. Both of them are viable. Then Warg was created. If you think of like a dire wolf type thing, right? That's what it is. And then number 3 was Chimera. Okay. The big dogs from Lord of the Rings. Exactly. Essentially, pretty much. And then I won't go in order. I'll just list them down. And then Mimic was also there, but Mimic was actually terminated. So Mimic, but then Mimic was terminated. And then we have Minotaur. Which Minotaur or Minnow can actually speak. Minnow has the ability to speak. What did Mimic do? Too dangerous. I had to kill him. I had to take him out back like a lame horse. Yeah, Minnow sapient. Minnow can speak and think for itself. Like I sent Mimic to the glue factory. Oh my god. That's awful. Jesus Christ, dude, what is wrong with me? And then there's also I gotta think. Yeah, Slime. Oh, you guys, which is Legion. So you guys are actually part of the Byte Protocol, or were part of the Byte Protocol. Legion, that's you guys. So Legion was made to be like a mass army. Small separately, but huge together. But you guys also gain sentience, or sapient sentience, to the amount of like, this feels wrong to keep you kind of under lock and key. So I set you free, but you guys came back anyways. So Legion equals Roscos. Equals Roscos. There you go. So that you are Legion. I have to remember if I've said these or not. Chat, have I told you all of the experiments that were made? Did I make that known? I don't think I have. You think so? I have? No, I doubt it. I'm not sure. Let me double check on my document because I do write down when I've actually said stuff. In terms of this. It was in the deleted VOD. Oh yeah. okay. So let me just list it right now. Okay, so there's also Gargoyle. I've mentioned Gargoyle in tweets, I believe. Gargoyle. This was a Hydra. So there are approximately 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm in a new one. It's not revealed yet, but I'll just tell you I'm in a new one. So a lot of these were based on monsters that were explained to me by the rest of the boys in Prima Terra, since I didn't really get to explore. I was homeschooled, quote unquote, in Prima Terra, and so they told me about these monsters, and so I based my creations off these monsters and myths and legends that they told me about. So yeah, they're all based off of Prima Terran creatures. So yeah, there's Slime, War, Chimera, Minotaur, Mimic, which I got like Legion, Gargoyle, Hydra, and Wyvern. How did you create these? Well, my good Rosco. Made using Mortimer. So all of these creatures were made using the power that Mortimer has in combination in tandem with my scientific prowess, because canonically I'm very super smart. So I'm blocking it, but I made with Mortimer. Just pretend it says Mortimer here, okay? Just pretend it says Mortimer. Hold on, let me redo that. Hold on. Made with Mortimer. There you go. Made with Mortimer. There you go. So all these creatures were made using a combination of my scientific prowess, because I'm very super smart canonically, and the power that Mortimer has, which is my crystal. So that's what happened. And so I made the Byte protocol in order to protect myself and the other boys from the architects. And I also used these creatures to infiltrate their bases, as well as steal information so we can keep tabs and keep ahead of them. If you have my membership, you would actually see or can hear one of these raids happen in progress. By the way, if you like lore and would like to hear lore audios, go ahead and get my membership. It's really cool. I work really hard on them. I couldn't do one this week or this month because I got really busy, but there are other lore audios you can definitely listen to because they're super fun. You should definitely get a membership. Thank you. Okay, cool. So yeah, these are all this is my little army essentially. I'm a Pokemon trainer. I'm a Pokemon trainer is what I am. So yeah, I have two sides. There's the crystal and I have the byte protocol section of my lore. So yeah. Any questions, anything you want me to clarify, I'm here to answer them. I sent a question on Streamlabs. Let me open up Streamlabs real quick. I forgot to do that. Do you remember all your deaths? I do. Mystic Moon, thank you so much for the, or welcome to the Graves Gang. Happy to have you. Welcome on in. Everyone, welcome Mystic Moon. Why did Mormon help you make byte if he hates you? He didn't want me to. He was like, don't do this. Stop. I hate you. Stop. I could somehow still siphon it. It's very crazy. Jen, welcome to the Graves Gang. Welcome back. Since I'm sort of connected to Mormor, I have access to that power as well. Where's the rest of the byte right now? The experiments are in my underground lab. They're just chilling until they're needed. So you don't need permission to use power? Nope. That's how I come back alive. I don't need his permission to come back. I just come back. How many reads have you conducted thus far? Classified. That's redacted. Okay. Okay. Oh, I got two of them actually. Airlight sent me a dono an hour ago. Hi, Mr. Rosco Games. Have we ever told you how much we love and appreciate you and how impressed we are by everything you do for lore? Saying all this for no reason at all, just appreciation. Okay. Chris, tengo el dono. Profe, mi compañera Airline no puede estar hoy en clase, así que me preguntaba si podía responder a su pregunta. Is the recent mention post about an is the recent mention post an extra about the crystals? If you can't answer the question, what? Oh. Find out yourself. Okay. Find out yourself. If you remember your deaths, does that mean you also remember your rebirths? I am pretty much conscious throughout most of it. I remember everything. Do you need other materials to create the beast? I can't just make something or make life out of like nothing. I need base materials, like how I was made. Like you need a corpse to make a flesh golem kind of deal. Can you release write in normal text? It's hard to read. This is the charm of me writing on a chalkboard. Chalkboard or talkboard? Apple, thank you for 1 month. Is there a Google Doc or playlist for all the lore? No! Not for me, at least. The member pose? Oh, you want me to rewrite it? I'll rewrite it for you after stream. I'll just put it in plain text. Why'd you create so many experiments? They're my little army. I need multiple people. I need multiple things to help out. Like, there are certain things, certain experiments that are better at other things, right? So, like, Wyvern and Gargoyle or, like, air support. Hydra's just, like, the muscle as well as Minotaur. And the Minotaur also acts like a general leader type deal when I'm not around. Kind of deal. Warrior's really good for, like, infiltration and being speedy. They're all good for their own thing. So, yeah. Is unaliving the architects Avalum's main goal? Avalum's main goal is, and as a group, Avalum's main goal is to find a way back to Avalum or Prematere to go to Avalum to see what happened, because we feel like we got interrupted. What's Nyambie good at? He's good at containment and being a little cutie. One of the other experiments revealed in a deleted stream, in a deleted VOD. Can they understand human language? Yes, they can. They can understand commands. What are we good at? You're multifaceted. You're very good at efficiency. So you guys help me out in the lab now. Have the other experiments officially been visualized yet? Like, they have a form that you guys can see, like art? No, they don't. We are minions. Yeah, I'm gonna get you little goggles and you're just speaking like Italian or whatever. How about my banana? Are Are you getting more experience? If need be. If need be. But that is the basic of Rosco Graves lore. This is really all you need to know to keep you in the know. And then I can just say stuff and like, oh, that relates to this. Oh, this is basically it. It's a lot. It's a lot, but it's Roscoe's grew now. Roscoe's, tonight we're going to steal the moon, and I was like, yeah. But yeah, this is the basics of Rosco Graves lore. After this, everybody else's lore, like the notes are gonna be like way smaller, because I know myself more than anybody else knows me. So that's it. So take a screenshot. I'm gonna get rid of it in a little bit. I have to pee actually. So actually take a screenshot while I go pee. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. No, hey, no chips, no eating, damn. Okay, all right, chat, I'm erasing the chalkboard. Here we go. I'm doing it. Here we go. It's gonna be erased. Oh no, here we go. Oh, it's erased. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, all the information. Oh, okay. All right, let's continue forward. Okay, let's start with the other people, Avallum's lore. This is what we know so far. You guys can help me with this, by the way. Gale Galleon. Let me write his name nicely, not in freaking caps lock ugly font. Gale. So Gale Galleon is the pirate, yellow member. He's a pirate. He's cool. So what we know from Gale? Gale, supposedly, is a pirate. Is a pirate. Gail is a pirate. Do you guys know that Gail's a pirate? Confirmed. It's a pirate. He's a guy. He's a buccaneer. He's a dude. He also has a crystal. His crystal equal. His crystal's name Arcer. And he is the only human in Avalum. Soul. Human. Yo! Oh wait, it's don't know. Hold on. No, actually wait. Trash Panda, welcome to the Grays Gang! Hi, welcome back, welcome back! Okay, so Gale's a pirate. His crystal's named Arcer, and he's a sole human of Avalum. That's what we know. Supposedly Arthur is sleeping. We do know that. We know that Arthur is technically sleeping. Gale has not been able. Oh yeah, Gale. Let me add this to that. Gale doesn't have powers. Floral, welcome back to the Graves Gang. Happy to have you. Welcome back. Tiny Thing don't know. Have the architects been doing this for a long time were there other beings that they got a hold of, or have they done this to past holders? We don't know. We don't know how long they have been doing this. We don't know how they got the information. We don't know. They're super mysterious. We literally do not know. Canonically. So yeah, so we know that Gale's a pirate. His crystal's name is Arcer. He is the sole human of all of FSP, I believe, right? Currently. It is said that Arcer is sleeping and Gale doesn't have any power. He's a regular old human. He doesn't have any powers like the rest of us, like how I can come back from the dead, from anything. How Zanny can like make pocket dimension to create Club Netherbrand. Things like that. Gale doesn't have any of that. He's literally indistinguishable from anyone else here in Gaia, right? Most Gaians don't have that ability. Pretty much any Gaian is like a regular human, right? So Arcer's power is unknown. Yes, Arcer's power is unknown. Let me write that down. Power unknown. Exactly. Arcer's power is unknown. So really, out of all of us, Gale is the most mysterious one. Gale is the most mysterious one. We don't know his past. We don't know what his crystal done. Right? Isn't that kind of crazy? The regular guy is the most mysterious. We also know that Gale has weird dreams. Yes. Yeah, we know that Gale has weird dreams. What they're about, we don't know, canonically. He doesn't tell us. Is it possible some of the crystals could be fakes? If they were fakes, they would not resonate with our crystals. Or Ravenous's crystals wouldn't have resonated with ours. So the fact that everyone had a sort of resonation, that means they're probably real. Also, did you mention that Mortimer considers the other crystals his siblings? Yeah, pretty much. It seems that they are connected to each other. And that they know about each other. How much are we able to say about lore VPs? I would not say nothing about the lore VPs because they are paid content. They are paid VPs. So I'm gonna hold off on saying anything about that until the members say something, because I don't want to say I wouldn't say nothing. So publicly, we know that all of this. We know all of this. He's a pirate. His crystal's Arcer. He's a sole human of Avalum. It says that Arcer is sleeping, so Gale doesn't have any powers, and the power of Arcer we have no idea. But we also know that Gale has weird dreams. That's quite literally it from my standpoint. Gale gave the green light. Okay, I'll talk to him about that, but I want to make sure everyone's okay with that. But we'll keep the lore VPs out of the picture for right now. So VPs and Menchie are going to be talking about here. Yeah, for the most part, if the talent themselves have said like it's okay to talk about it, about VPs or Menchies, if they have not said anything about it, I'm not going to mention it. It's just public knowledge what we do know, what they revealed publicly. All right. So keep it to public streams and Twitter stuff and what they've said, right? So Gale is super mysterious. Super mysterious. We don't know much about Gale or his crystal. But we may or may not find out in the future. That's all you need to know about Gale, as far as I know of what he's revealed. So he's a very mysterious human being. I told you we're gonna go through everybody else's lore super fast comparative to mine, dude. Like mine almost took an hour. Mine took like a whole like 35 minutes to explain. Even longer. Right? Okay. Guys, have you taken your screenshot yet? Yes, yes, yes. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. We're gonna move on to the next member of Avallum. How about Cass? Cass is in the same boat of not having a lot of lore publicly shared. Let me look at something real quick though. Let me find him. Okay. Okay. Here's what we do know. Cassian is an elf. What? But more specifically, he is from a place called and bear with me, Tisari Isles. And that's in Primaterra. Are elves rare in Primaterra? Somewhat. They're very reclusive. A lightborn high elf, right? Okay, I've kind of avoided this question. Lightborn's a title, not a race. I know the place. Well, I know 90% Primaterra. Yeah, you know the Starry Isles from your travels. Lightborn's a title. What does that mean? It's a title given to him. Is he called Lightborn because he gives birth? No! That's not why he's called Lightborn. It's not because he gives birth. We also do know, and these are from streams and Twitter spaces. I've gathered this, or my managers and stuff have gathered this as well. That they had a tree of the place he lived in was named, I believe, village. Called Silveria. Silveria. That's what the village is called, Silveria. And Silveria had a tree of life. And you might be thinking, what the heck does this tree of life do? Well, supposedly, chat, this tree of life radiated. Is it Silveria on the Tisari Isles? Yes, it is. Silveria is in the Tisari Isles. The tree of life radiated energy, and this radiated energy could also allow the elves to live longer. Right? And so the people of Silveria, or the village, created houses around the Tree of Life so they could live longer. That's how they have their longevity. Right? And so we also know that Cass hates Oh shoot. Hates humans. Like he hates them. Like he despises him, dude. Cass completely despises humans. Now, also revealed, Silveria was destroyed. Or attacked or invaded. I believe it was destroyed though. Silveria was destroyed. And it was destroyed by, we'll move on over here. By an unknown. That is not a K. I'm gonna do this. Unknown. Oh my god, W. N to T. By an unknown entity. Okay. But we have a description from Cass himself. He did say that this entity wore all black, red eyes, and fangs. That's what we know. What is this slander? Hey, his words, not mine, bro. I'm just don't shoot the messenger, bro. Don't shoot the messenger. That's what it was. So this entity, this creature, whatever it was, came in like a force of nature and destroyed Silveria. And this entity wore all black, had red eyes and fangs. And so through that destruction, many elves died. And so the elder of the village entrusted their heirloom, like the artifact they were protecting, which was the crystal that Cassian currently has. Entrusts, or I should say gives Cass is crystal, which is Mirren. There you go. So Mirren is the name of Cassian's crystal. We, canonically, do not know what Mirren does, except that it makes Cass much more powerful. It's like a power boost. We don't know exactly how, we don't know exactly why it does it, but it gives Cass a power boost. Yeah, he wears it on his arm, on like a bracer. Canonically is a fair word. It's the only word I could pronounce without stuttering. Then where does Sage of Creation come from? It's another title he has. These are all titles he has. He's very decorated. And so, so with that, Cass's goal, besides getting Avalum, is to get revenge. Wants Revenge. Against the entity that destroyed Silveria. Castle House Crystal's Aqua from Konosuba with the crystal he's freeing. Wait, true actually. No, Cass is actually like without the crystal, he was considered like super gifted, like a prodigy among the elves. So I think he'd be freeing without it, and like I don't know, what's like another powerful elf that we can pull from pop culture? I don't know. Oh god, with the crystal, like it makes him like crazy. He's like strong with it. Lucien said that he met Cass in one of his travels, and he met him again with Gail. Well, let's put that in there. Lucy, Cass. Let's put that in there. Cass met Lucy once prior. Okay, so oh frick, it's cut off. Met Lucy B4. Okay, so Cass met Lucy before. Lucy's over here throwing curveballs. I don't know how many times they met. All we know is they met before. There you go. There you go. This is the lore for Cass. Anything else? He made the dewdrops. So Cass made the dewdrops, but you already know that. Using his own power. That's pretty much all you need to know for Cass. This is the most important things. There you go. Cat's out of the bag. Lucy, stop throwing them curveballs. They're gonna get confused. I'm gonna explain stuff and you're like, but actually, and you're gonna confuse them, dude. Does the crystal keep him living? No, I'm the only one who has that sort of plight. Cass stays alive without the crystal. I believe that's everything for Cass, though. Take your screenshots, chat. Lucy's gonna troll you, especially with his part right now. Does Cass's crystal have a known name? Right here. Right here. Mirren. How did the crystal end up with the Elder in Siberia? So the crystal was kind of like an heirloom or some sort of thing that was kept by the elves for generations. So they've had it for a very long time. I guess they just found it and kept it with them to protect it. I don't know elf culture. Does Mirren talk to Cass? Not that I know of. Is it gonna be on test? Yes, I'm gonna quiz you right now. Chat, what's the name of Gale's crystal? Go. Oh. Oh, Archer. Okay, good. Collect the pass. Asado. Okay, guys, kick him out. Go to the principal's office, Lucy. You're getting detention. Asado. His crystal's carne asado. Does Cass doesn't receive the longevity effect now, right? Dog, we don't know. We don't know. I don't know. We could ask him. If he gets a wrinkle, probably not. Anyways, this is Cass's the basics of Cass's lore. Anybody else have questions before I delete this? I'm deleting. I'm getting ready. You see this big old circle in the screen? I'm gonna erase it. I'm ready to go. Here we go. Oh, I'm gonna do it. Oh, I'm gonna do it. Oh no. Oh, what's going on? Okay, moving on. Lucy, don't troll. You're gonna confuse them even more. Lucien. Okay, Lucien Lunaris is a vampire. Sorry, vampire. My bad. Sorry, I'm brain rotted. Vampire will fight to me. Don't worry, I got something coming this week. Ooh, guys, teaser. I'll correct you. Okay, so Lucien's a vampire. But not any kind of vampire. He actually doesn't drink blood. Yes, he actually doesn't drink blood, but actually, correct me if I'm wrong, you like suck souls or take souls or whatever. In a way, he doesn't gain nutrients from, doesn't drink, hold on, blood. He doesn't drink blood, but he takes souls. In a way, we're not sure. He doesn't have the stereotypical effects that vampires have. He can still eat food, yeah. He can still eat food and all that stuff, but he does take souls. Or eat souls, in a way. We don't know how it works, it's weird. Hold on, I'm gonna document for Lucy. Let me see. Okay. So, Lucy is also has lost his memories. So Lucy is an amnesiac, and he forgot a lot of things from the past. He doesn't remember a lot. If you look at his lore video, all he remembers is that his friend died from something happened. We don't know what happened. His friend died. He promised to take him to Avalum, and then his friend died. It was like, oh, my friend died, and so he wandered the land. Another thing, has traveled or wandered. Let me put wandered. All, or let's just say most of prima terra. Shout out Aisha, thank you, Supa. The man forgot what he ate for lunch today. I do that sometimes too. I'm not gonna blame him. Oh my god. The entire Prima Terra? That's what he says. He's wandered most of Prima Terra. However, doesn't remember. But he forgore. But he forgore. Okay, so he says he's wandered throughout most of Prima Terra, but he forgot most of it. He's like, yeah, I think I went. Yeah, it's written down in his book of memories. It says he went there, but he doesn't remember. He writes down his memories because he forgets. So I'm gonna say has a book, has a journal. 2. Remember. To remember. Has a book. Has a journal to remember. Okay. Now his crystal Let me write this on top because I don't want to. His crystal's name is Celot. Like that. You're blocking chat. You keep blocking things. Oh my freaking balls. I'm gonna. Where did I put you? Where did I freaking put you? I'm gonna put you like right here, dude. Put you like right here. Yeah, I'm putting you right there, chat. Okay. So his crystal's name is Celot. S-E-L-O-T. Okay. We have very minimal clue as to what Celot can do. We know that it has some sort of destructive power. Goes pew pew. It goes pew pew. It has some sort of destructive power. To what length? We don't know canonically. We haven't really tested it out because we're kind of scared that it's gonna go. So, but we do know that Celot has some sort of destructive power in itself. And so now, Lucy, you revealed how the Lunaris were made, right? Yeah. Fun fact: the Avallum's crystals are based off of Knights of the Round Table. They just appeared. Okay, so it seems Celot had some sort of. Celot had some sort of hand. Okay, Celot made Lunaris? Question mark? We don't know. A lot of it is unknown. They just spawned. Exactly. They just spawned out of thin air when Lucy had Celot. Lunaris have always existed, but I only seen it after when I got Celot. Okay. Let me rephrase that. Let me rephrase that. Okay. Lucy gained ability. This is what I mean, chat. I don't know everything, so I need you guys to correct me if I'm wrong. To see Lunarists after getting Celot. Okay. There you go. You're gonna need 2 more boards. I'm getting the basics. I'm not putting everything, bro. I'm getting the basics because I don't. You have so much. You have the second most amount of lore in the company right now, besides me. So Lucy gained the ability to see the Lunaris after getting Celot. Afterwards. Let me see. See if I can get it. Wait, Lucy, have you mentioned this? Because I remember you telling me this. Also, yeah, Lucy isn't the original. Well, okay, everyone, no one's the original owner of Celot, but Lucy did get Celot from somebody. Seemingly. Lucy always have. Oh, frick. Have sellout. So Lucy didn't always have sellout. Sellout came from somebody else. Lucy found sellout. We don't know as of yet. Another thing, Lucy has blackouts. Or had blackouts. I put has. So yeah, Lucy does have blackouts. Are these linked to anything? We don't know. But yeah, it's unrelated to sellout. He's had them before sellout. So it's lore related. Anything else that is of huge importance to the basics of Lucy's lore? We know his friend's name, that's true. Right up here. Soul. Name. Of. Lucy's. Friend. So in this lore video, you guys can see another boy with Lucy in his flashback. That boy's name is Sol. S-O-L, like sun in Spanish. We would assume that Sol had passed away in that flashback, and that led to Lucy's wandering, along with other things, right? Like destruction of his home, or whatever. We're assuming. So yeah, we know that. We know that. Anything other basics. Other basics that we need to get here. Specifics, I'll leave up to the talents themselves, but basics, I think we have most of it, right? I think for the basics, we got most of it, because we have like 6 of the members to go through right now. I think so. Okay, so this is the basics of Lucy's lore. If you guys want more specifics, guys, get Lucien Lunaris membership. He does lore posts every month. You should get that. And while you're at it, you should get my memberships because I do lore audios. Oh my god. Okay. There's a lot to get through, chat. There's a lot to get through. But I'll get to them quick because I don't have as much information on them as everybody else. Next one up. Zanny or Xander. Kermit Sewers lie. You don't do it every month? I thought you did. Xander is an incubus. What? That's crazy. Oh shoot. Incubus is an incubus from the second circle. From the second circle. The second circle of what? The second circle of heck. That's where he's from. From a noble family. From a noble family. Frick. Family. There, from a noble family. Perimeter has heck? Yes, it does. Multiple hecks. Multiple circles of heck. Who said Nepo, baby? From an old family. And he actually stole crystal from his family. Like, I know a lot of Danny's lore compared to everybody else's. Yeah, and so he stole his crystal from his family, and his crystal's name is actually Driss. It's actually Driss. Fun fact, thank you for the Super Joe. Fun fact, in Dante's Inferno, second circle is the realm of the lustful, punished by being buffeted by strong wind. That's where Xander's from. That's where Zanny's from, the second circle. Is it like the Netherbrand family heirloom, or they just keep it there? So those in Heck fought like a giant war for Driss, and it ended up in the hands of Xander of the Netherbrand family, or the House Netherbrand. And so with that crystal, they like live life of lavish and avarice and all that stuff, right? Lavishly and all that stuff. And Xander got bored and he wanted to go for bigger things, and so he stole the crystal and ran away. Let me see if there's anything else there's more I'm missing, but I'm just gonna make sure that I'm getting most of it. Okay. Shout out Aisha, thank you, Super. Zenny has said he has an abundance of what Driss wants. You said that they're a perfect match. Added detail. Thanks for adding that. Lost his wing protecting a lover. So lost a wing protecting. Oh my god, my freaking mouse. Let me say X. Because it's not together anymore in canon. So he lost the way in protecting an ex-lover of his. He has stated that was his one of his wings was cut off by the sword of Damocles. Damocles, sorry. So and his wing was cut off. And supposedly through this he became more possessive, and then his ex ran away because of that. And because of this, he decided that everything needed to be his. Ex ran away cause he love bombed. Cause he love bombed, and so then he decided that everything to be his, quote unquote. We don't know what the heck everything to be his means. Is it world domination? Is it becoming the omnipotent deity of everything? We don't know. But anyways, we do know that Driss allows him to create club. Here we go. Netherbrand. Do all the crystals have wants and or personalities? Yes. Yes, yes, yes. They do. Every single crystal has its own personality and its own wants and needs. How vocal they are about them is up to each crystal. For example, Mormor is super vocal, and its want is to get rid of me, pretty much. So that's it. This is basically like Driss has the ability to create a pocket dimension. So Club Netherbrand is a pocket dimension that Xander it can make using Driss. Other little tidbits is that Xander has brimstone in his blood. That's why he has like pink tips. Also, yeah, what Monarch mentioned, his plan was actually to kill Gale, Lucien, Cass for their crystals, but he liked them. He likes them, so he didn't kill them. Anything else? Oh, his incubus pheromones don't work on humans, and things like that. And yeah, that's pretty much it. His pink is tip is pink. How'd you know? Shut up, Goofy. I'm writing this down for the wiki. If all the crystals are named after Arthurian figures, which one is Driss named after? Tristian or Tristan? I just shortened it to Driss. I think it's Tristian or Tristan, something like that. That's what it's named after. Did you say brimstone or primstone? Brimstone. So this is the basic for Xander, honestly. Yeah, so let me explain this. So Arthur is Arthur, King Arthur. Sela is Lancelot. Mirren is Merlin. Not the round table, but they're based off Arthurian legend. And Mormor's Mortimer. Jackal saying with Supa, seeing this reminds me of the meme of the guy explaining something on a whiteboard. It literally is. I was doing this. I was like making the idea for like how to like visually represent this. I was like, I'm literally gonna be the guy who's writing on the whiteboard, like fast forwarded and like looking back to the camera, like explaining things with a marker, like pointing at the board. That's literally what's happening right now. What is a roundtable thingy? So the roundtable is like a separate. It's like a myth from like real life. You know, like King Arthur and the Knights of the Round Table. The crystals, when I was making the names for the crystals, their names are based off of members of the Round Table from King Arthur. That's what it is. Yeah, the from Ibai. Yeah. El nombre de Ibai. Yeah, exactly. Why the second circle fight for Driss? What was the need for him? It was just power. It was literally just greed. It was just for power because the Tears of Avalum are very powerful artifacts, so they fought for it to gain that power. Yeah. This is Xander's lore, pretty much. This is his basic lore that you need to know to understand if things move on from there. Do Ravenous crystals have names too, or do we not know? Canonically, we do not know their names, if they have any. I don't know. What could Zanny have that Driss wants? I don't know. We'll have to find out. Moving on, we're going to Ravenous. Okay. Malum. Teacher Fonzie. Wake up! Wake up! Guys, we don't have merch, check it out! No, I'm kidding. Malum. Let me go pee first, chat. I have to go pee. I'll be right back. Hold on. I need to pee. Great time, I need to pee. Oh, Jesus. I'm good. Oh, okay. Hey, no eating. Oh, Jesus. Okay, before I continue with Malum, do you guys have any questions regarding Avallum lore? Before I go into Malum. It sounds like crystals can be used by anyone, but they specifically chose the members in Avalum, if I have this right. I have said that the crystals seem to be drawn by each other, and they have the ability to choose people, it seems like. So where are y'all staying? We're staying in separate parts of Gaia. Like, I'm in Necropolis, and the other boys are in their own spaces. Who was whose Arthurian equivalent? Gale's crystal is King Arthur. Lucy's crystal is Lancelot. Xander's crystal is Tristan. Cass's crystal is Merlin. And my crystal is Mortimer. Do mascots have any play into the crystals as well? Directly, not really. Like, Rosco's were created with Mortimer. I believe Xander created the Netherlings with his crystal as well. The Pipsqueaks, I'm not entirely sure of. Cass created the Dewdrops with his own power, and Lucie's Lunaris were always there, but when he got Sellout, that's when you could see them. Where did Pip come from? I assume Pip was always there. I don't know where Pip came from. Pip is an elder demon from beyond time and space. Low key, I'd believe it, bro. Pip is an enigma. Yeah, another mystery of Gale. Where did Pip come from? We don't know. Past lives? You mean my life where I was tormented and experimented on day in and day out for about a year? I'd rather not tell you about that, thank you. It's traumatic. I mean, you gotta beg Gail for lore. You have to beg Gail for lore. Don't tell him I said that though. That's not on me. Anyways, moving on to Ravenous. Is it possible Lunaris or petition from the destruction of Severia since it sounds like Lucy was the cause of destruction? I don't know. Alright. Let's move on to Ravenous. Malum is a genie. The music was a paid actor, holy crap. Malum's a genie. But he wasn't always a genie. He was formerly human. Formerly human. He was formerly human. So this is what happened. His crystal turned him into a genie. So Malum was formerly human. He could use the arcane arts prior to being a genie. But he was later turned into a genie because of his crystal, because he found it in a lake. Why did his crystal change him? Why did his crystal change him? We don't know. And so he was trapped. He was used for wishes for thousands of, I would assume hundreds or thousands of years. I'll just say for centuries. Or for decades. Let's just say decades. Nah, I'll say century. It sounds cooler. centuries. Jackal, same as Zupa. Also, before I get, if someone taking someone out for a day in Japan, where would you go? Harajuku, Akiba, and Hokkaido all have been said. Kyoto. I got you. For centuries. For a very long time. 10,000 years. For a very long time. Okay? And then... No. Used for wishes for centuries, for a long time. And then the society that was using him fell apart. And then he was later trapped. In lamp for 10,000 years. There you go. Frick, dude, you guys are always in the way. Years. Is Malum from Gaia? Nah, it's not clear if he is or not. Was he a caveman then? No. Seemingly where he was from, they had some sort of semblance of society. Like a very, like not prehistoric, but very medieval sense of society. So he was trapped in the land for 10,000 years. Found by Nyx. After those 10,000 years. Under containment. Containment by architects, but then later freed. But later freed. But later freed. So, yeah, he was found by Nyx in the ruins of wherever he was. And he was brought back to the Architect's base, or one of their bases, under containment, but was later freed after Ravenous escaped and was fully freed from his enslavement as a genie by Riser, who wished him to be free. And he's free and he can do whatever he wants now. It's unsure how his wish granting works, especially after being freed. We don't know if he can still grant wishes because he still refuses to, I guess. So we don't know how it works, but he still has the ability to use his crystal. Seemingly. Let me just bring it up real quick, make sure I'm okay with it. Okay. Still has crystal. Also, his lamp has a name. Lamp's name is Willie. It's Willie. What about the Cinderbuns? He has not clarified that Cinderbuns came to be, so I will not say what it is. We have no idea how the Cinnabons came to be. Willie's the lamp and the lamp has the crystal, but crystal is not the lamp. Exactly. Willie is the lamp and the lamp has the crystal, but the crystal is not the lamp. As far as we know. Willie isn't his crystal. Cinnabons are made of bread? Is that a real thing? He like baked us. He baked you guys? Okay, we don't know if that's canon. That sounds too silly to make sense. Are you serious? Cinnabons are literally burnt bread? Okay, I'll talk to him. I don't think that's serious. But anyways, this is the basic lore for Malum. He is a genie, formerly human. The crystal that he found turned him into a genie, and he was used for wishes for centuries. But then later that society collapsed, and he was trapped in the ruins of the society for about 10,000 years. He was then found by Nyx, who then put him under containment in the architect's base, but was later freed when all of Ravenous escaped. He still has his crystal, and his lamp's name is Willie. And that's all the lore you need to know. Take your screenshots. Any questions? Oh my god, it's almost 3 hours. I need to get through all this. Okay. Oh god. Oh Jesus. Okay. Firepower. He has fire powers. So he had the ability to use fire pre-genie, I believe so. Is there not a text box tool in Photoshop? No, there is. I just don't want to use it. But I missed a lot. Make sure you take notes from your classmates. Why does he keep the lamp? He's free from it? I don't know. Maybe it's like a sentimental thing. That said, his pocket space, like his Zatsu room, is in the lamp. So I think he keeps that just as like a pocket space. All right. Okay. Next one, Altus. This one I know more about. Altus is an Oni. Is a blue Oni. He's a blue Oni. Had a red Oni friend. Friend named. Oh my gosh, I'm terrible and named Infra. Named Infra. His first ever doomed Yaoi. Basically, Altus helped Infra be friends. Frick. Be friends with humans. But trapped trapped in his crystal to protect Infra. So yeah, it's the basic red Oni, blue Oni story where the red Oni wants to be friends with the humans, but the humans hate the Onis, and so the blue Oni makes himself seem like the bad guy in order to let the red Oni seemingly protect the humans, so the humans like the red Oni. However, there were some priest guys who were like, oh, we're gonna freaking tell on your friend because you guys faked it all. And so we're gonna, if you don't get in this Onmyoji, which is actually a crystal, like one of like a similar tiers of Avalum type beat, then we're gonna tell on you, and we're like, oh, they're gonna hate you because they faked it and everything like that. So Yeah. Yeah, so that's basically it. And so he was trapped in this crystal for a long time, and then Nyx found him. Nyx also found him and took him away. A lot of these are becoming, and then Nyx found them. I mean, it's just two of them. It's just two of them. We don't know how Nyx got his crystal. We don't know how Riser got his crystal. Riser was created by the architects, and we'll get to that right now. So, is Infra still alive? Unknown. There's no information on whether Infra is still alive or not. Now, that's just his lore. Moving on, seems to have lightning powers. Yeah, he seems to have lightning powers. It's unknown whether or not. Let me check the document real quick. There you are. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. 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 So he seems to have lightning powers. We don't know if it's because of himself or because of his crystal. We're going to assume because of himself, because he's shown to have manipulated the weather before he was trapped. So I assume Altus has innate weather controlling abilities. He also know he had an empire. Is what is revealed so far. He had a whole like empire thing. He was rich, essentially. That's what he said. That's what I have here. Yeah, and so now he lives in a cardboard box on Gaia. He lost it all when he was sent over here. Was this revealed? It's what it says in the document. This is from Altus himself. Unless I'm stupid as hell, but I'm pretty sure he said it already. If not Altus, I'm so sorry. He also said that he comes from Primatera. So that means Nyx has been to Primatera, which raises the question: how did Nyx get to Primatera? We don't know. That's another thing. Yeah, I know. It's crazy. It's crazy. There's so much level. There's so many levels to this. So Malum could be for Primatera too. We could be. We haven't gotten confirmation from him. So the architects have a way to Primatera? We don't know. Canonically, we don't know. Another thing that I will also mention, because now that you guys are like, wait, you had an empire? And I don't know what to freaking reveal anymore. He lived somewhere called Istia. Which seems to be another continent apart from Shamai. Oh, by the way, guys, most of the Avalum comes from Shamai. That's a continent in Primatera. So Primatera is a different one from Gaia. Exactamente. It is a different world entirely, like a separate dimension. So Istia seems to be a different world or a different continent from Shamai. Riser, I'm late for class. In fact, you're just in time. Chat, this is basically all you need to know. Onimaru is cute. That's another thing. Onimaru is a cutie. Okay, that's it. That's all you need to know about Altus lore. Riser, you're just in time. We're about to talk about you now. Chat, take your screenshots before you get to Riser. Here we go. Do it. I'm ready. Get ready. 3, 2, 1. There. Okay. All right. Next one up is Riser. Riser, you still here? Riser, do you even know your own lore? Riser. Okay. Riser is a dino. Well, not really a dino. Let's say dino hybrid. He's a hybrid. He was created actually by the architects. And he has DNA from multiple dinos. Not in the mommy and daddy love each other very much kind of way. Yeah, he was made by the architects. DNA of multiple dinos. There you go. So he's not really like, oh, I'm not like a T-Rex, or I'm not like a raptor or a Brachiosaurus. He is just He is a cumulation of dinosaurs. He's a chimera. He's a chimera of dinosaurs. He's made up of multiple different ones. He's like the Indominus Rex from Jurassic Park, but humanoid and hotter. What? Who said that? Who said that? I think the wind is strong today. So he's made up of multiple dinos. He is super strong. Is super super strong. He is super strong, very strong, because he was made to be a weapon. Made to be a weapon. He was made to be a weapon by the architects. They meant to weaponize him for their own usage. But as you all know, Riser escaped with Ravenous. Weapon against Avalum? We don't know. Just a weapon in general. Let me see what else you got in here, Riser, that I can share. Okay. Riser, are you listening? Can I send you something? Wait, this is publicly known. Okay, Riser, tell me to stop. Tell me to stop. Tell me to stop, okay? Because it says publicly known. This is publicly known, so I'm gonna assume I can say this. Manifests? Do you see where I'm getting at now? Quote unquote. Unrealized realities. Okay, so he can manifest something called, or these things called unrealized realities, which are essentially like separate timelines or separate, I don't know, something, which are alternate versions of Rhizar. Yeah, it's like an alternate universe type thing. Whether it's dimensions, timelines, we don't know, but they show alternate versions of Rhizar. Yepers. And yeah, you've got, I think the Rhizors, the fan base, have already met 2 of these alternate versions of Rhizar, which is like a dragon, like a Dark Knight. Yeah, the Rhizarverse. Into the Rhizarverse. Yep. And actually, the Rhizars, this is his fan base. Or actually, Dino Souls. Given form. So, yeah, the Rhizars are souls of dinosaurs that came about as a result of failed experiments in the lab and with the architects. Basically, when they were creating Rhizar, I believe. And so Rhizar was actually able to give them a form, give them the ability to have a corporeal form. We don't know how he does it. Is it the crystal? I don't know. Who knows? He did it though. And so they are now his little buddies. And also a very important note, chat. As a pet lion named Kitty. Yeah. Yep. Who asked the question? Why are almost all the mascots dead? I literally cannot tell you why. We're just edgy. We are just edgy. He just has that just lying around. Anyways. Moving on. This is Rhizar's lore. That's pretty much all you need to know. Very straight to the point. No weird loopholes like me and Lucy. He is a dino hybrid made to be the ultimate weapon for the architects, but he escaped with Ravenous, and he's super strong. He has the DNA of multiple dinosaurs, and he can manifest unrealized realities. However, these don't become a real. They're like, I don't know. They don't. It's just a cool thing he can do. It's like a multiverse type deal, or it's a timeline kind of deal. We don't know how it works. Anyways, that's Rhizar. Any questions before I erase everything? Take your screenshots before I freaking do this to the entire screen. Where's his crystal? He has a crystal. We don't know where it is. He does have a crystal. We just know we don't know where it is, what it does. Literal enigma. It is anonymous. My question, why is he so adorable? Don't ask me, man. I'm not Riser. You can ask Riser yourself, though. Riser, why are you so adorable? He's probably stuffing his face right now. He's like, what? Ravenous crystals are all unnamed, right? From what we know, we don't know their names, canonically. I'm just here for a good time and food. There you go, guys. There's your answer. There's your answer. All right, chat. I'm erasing the board in 3, 2, 1. Okay. Next one up is Naou. Naou is an alien. Naou's an alien. Let me get the lore document again because I don't want to get this wrong. Naou is an alien. He is sort of like a mercenary. So outer space mercenary. So he basically would take jobs and complete them for commission pay and all that stuff. Like he would steal things, he would do other things. He's like a bounty hunter in Star Wars or kind of deal going on. Teacher, are we almost done? Yes, we have Naita and Nyx to go, and then for Q&A, and then maybe I'll reveal something. Who knows? Ma for thing supa. Dile al niño comida profe no sea malo. He's already eating. He's probably already eating. He's probably thinking of getting a snack right now. It's fine. Yo, I heard a Streamlabs. Did I get a Streamlabs? Wait, did I or did not? I did not. I'm freaking. No, I was from here. Never mind, I'm done. So yeah, he's kind of an outer space mercenary. He's also a shapeshifter. Did you guys know that? He's also a shapeshifter. To what capacity can he shapeshift? Is it fully? Is it only facial? We don't know. But he's also a shapeshifter. Yeah, for real. He's also a shapeshifter. Besides that, there's not much really known about Naita, except it seems to have some sort of telepathy? Brainwashing? Mental powers. He seems to have some sort of ability with brain, mind, psyche things. Is it known? Do we know if it's from the crystal or is it from himself? We don't know. However, he does seem to be surprised because we do know that he broke Nyx's brain washing. Yeah, he broke Nyx's brainwashing. I don't know how he did it. We don't know how he did it. Is it because of the crystal? Don't know. But he does have a crystal. Does have a crystal. Wait, actually, yeah, does have a crystal. and he was deemed to be quote unquote tuned to the crystal by one of the scientists from the architects. So that is all we know about Naou. Naou is a very mysterious guy. Not a lot shared by Naou. So we don't know. But this is the basic lore of what you need to know. Basic thing. Yeah, he was captured and escaped the architects. Very mysterious guy. This is basically all you need to know. Yeah, the mysterious alien of FSP. Ooh. Any questions before I race the entire board? But also, just stole the crystal, so it's new to him. I noticed they didn't take it from him even when he was naked in the tube. Yeah, he still had it. He still had it with him. True, he has a spaceship. Has a spaceship. Has a spaceship. There you go. How to get the Nemis? I don't know. He has not confirmed that. So the architects are centered everything. Seemingly, they have a hand in a lot of things. They're like the Illuminati of the Gaia world. So yeah, this is that. Nebi's followed him. Well, I won't write that down because he's on the lore document. But whatever his lore is, it's there. This is the basics of what you need to know right here. What's the overall level of advancement of Gaia? Think cyberpunk. A little bit less than cyberpunk. Actually, like around cyberpunk 2077 level. Just not as dystopian. Pretty more advanced than our current society. All right, so I'm gonna race Naou's lore. This is the basic lore what you need to know for Naou. Not a lot on Naou publicly known. So yeah. Sorry, my mom came in. All right. Moving on. This is the last one. Nyx. Nyx is a cyborg. Became an enforcer for architects. Known as Nemesis or Project Nemesis, but we'll just call him Nemesis. 9th subject. Or project. Okay, so Nyx is a cyborg. He became an enforcer for the architects willingly or unwillingly. It's not really known because his memory's all wonky and weird. And he is an enforcer known as Project Nemesis or simply Nemesis. It's also known that he's the 9th subject for this project. You can see on his wrist, he has like number 9 and a barcode, and he derived his name from that because the 9 is actually written in Roman numerals. So he just took that and spelt it Nyx. So his name is Nyx. Past is unclear. He has altered memories. Yeah, so his past is really unclear. because he does have altered memories, and we don't know how deep the alteration goes. He was brainwashed. We do see his mom dying, but then later on his mom's words were changed after the brainwashing was changed or broken by Naou. We still don't know which memories are real, which one are not. We're not sure. We do know he gathered crystals or architects. He gathered crystals for the architects, and he's been to Prima Terra. So he's been to another dimension. Which is a crazy reveal, because how did he get there? And since he's working with the architects, does that mean the architects have the ability to travel between the dimensions? Yeah, he might have an actual other name, but we don't know. His past is mad unclear. His memories have been altered, so we don't know what's real and what's not. Yepers. Yippers. Hold on. Okay. He did, yeah. So the chip, the chip you guys know now is based on an organic. I'm gonna say organic because it's like, what are you talking about? An organic dog he owned. I'm gonna put that in question mark, it's unsure. Also named Chip. So yeah, you can say actual dog. I'll say an organic dog. He based the robot chip on a dog he owned named Chip. His crystal is in his chest. Oh shoot. Crystal is in chest. So maybe it's his, also is like his life support, his battery, similar to mine. We're not sure how it worked for him, but his crystal is in his chest. And so it seems that his crystal was also made to make him. So we're very similar in that regard. So he basically, he pretty much brought Ravenous together unknowingly and then broke them all out together with their help, obviously. Yeah. Could his crystal have helped him teleport to Prima Terra like you did with the boys accidentally? Maybe, who knows? It could be possible that crystals have some sort of ability to transcend like dimensions and stuff. Crystals are magical by definition, right? So he's sort of a technomancy being. Yes, it would be if they use the crystal to create him, it would be in that same vein. Yes. Does he also have an pulse like you? I have no idea, actually. No clue. But this is the basics for Nyx. Honestly, all you need to know. Let me guess, we don't know canonically. I don't know. I don't know if he has a pulse or not. He hasn't mentioned that. His pulse is pink. Yeah, when he's when he's away from his own, when he's playing different servers, he has a high heartbeat. It goes dun 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 dun. Maybe his crystal acts as his heart, similar to how yours does. Yeah, I would assume that. We can probably ask him later. But yes, this is Nyx's lore for basics and stuff. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay, chat, we're gonna do some Q&A time. Please take a screenshot. Please take a screenshot. Can Nyx run Doom? Nyx can run Cyberpunk 2077 on ultra graphics. That's how powerful his CPU is and GPU is. It's crazy. All right, take your pictures, chat, before I delete it. 3, 2, 1. Go! Is it detachable canonical? Yes. And so is mine. My lore is a mystery. Yeah, because you don't say anything about it, Goofy. Alright, Q&A. Meaning, you ask me questions. Actually, yeah, you ask me questions. Q&A time! You can ask me questions. So how long after the static did Avalum officially meet? A few months afterwards. With Ravenous, Gabe, what's their plan now? They're still searching for the other crystals, aka Avallum's crystals? If so, what for and why not just work together? So canonically, we've already met, and so we already kind of like mediated and understand that we're kind of in the same boat. And so we're just looking for answers in general. Ravenous are looking for answers what the Architects are doing for the most part, and Avallum's to look for Avalum. And we have our own various individual goals, right? Do Ravenous also have voices in their head like Avalum? I'm really the only one that has a voice in their head. I'm not sure about everybody else. Are the Architects an organization? If so, what's their goal? The Architects are in fact an organization, similar to the Illuminati. What's their goal? We don't know. I want to know more about Candle. So do I. So do I. Who's the oldest in Avalum? That's kind of hard because time is kind of weird. If you're going by pure age, I would think Cass is the oldest, right? From what he said. If he's really that old. Yeah. Riser is not that old. Riser is not millions of years old. His DNA is millions of years old, but he was created in a test tube. He was a test tube baby, if I'm correct. Whose lore is your favorite? Besides mine? Besides mine, I like Lucy's lore. Lucy's lore is he's written out very well. I like it. What was the reason the Architects created Nyx? Why make him an enforcer just to torture him? They needed an enforcer with like a crystal's power, I guess. And that's not sure. We don't know, canonically. Altus is 9,000 years old. He is no way. Everyone's so old. Can you explain a little bit about the Age of Glass? I've seen it a lot, but never understood what it exactly is. So the Age of Glass was an era in Prima Terra where relations between kingdoms and things like that were very fragile. Also said that there was something happened before the Age of Glass to make it that way. It's a very tumultuous time, and that age was very defining of the current modern age in Prima Terra as to like borders and power and all that kind of stuff. If you could, we're removing Mormor destabilize the crystal. Mormor is the crystal. I can't get rid of itself. Mormor is the crystal. Did you ever find out that the scientist made you, or can you tell us? I don't know why he made me. I have no idea why. My stomach's grumbling. Was he also from the Architects? I don't know. Probably not. He wasn't Primaterra after all. Do the other crystals communicate with each other? We don't know. I've never heard Morma talk to the crystals. Are the only dimensions we know of Primaterra and Gaia? Yes. Does scientists have other experiments? No, just me. Architects' goals are still unclear, correct? Yes. We're in the age of discovery right now in Primaterra, right? Or is it a different one? It's the modern age. It's the modern age. Age of discovery is kind of like a very... It's a different term. It's a smaller time period. How do you spell the continent where Avalum is from? I got you. Hold on. Let me erase this. So it's spelled like this. Shamai. How does that make your experience? It's a combination of my crystal's power and surgical precision in gathering corpses and materials. It's a combo, but it's literally necromancy. What is Shamai again? Shamai is a continent on Primaterra. It's the continent that we're exploring in the D&D campaign. Have you guys had an encounter with the Architects after meeting up? Yes. Alan had an encounter with the Architects. We fought them off. Are Rosco lore scientists, Gen 3 scientists related at all? No, not that I know of. Because they're not here yet. So why would I know? Which experiment escaped from the lab after the one karaoke? It was a Mimic after the karaoke. It was Mimic. Karaoke? Wait, what? Huh? That was a trap door. Someone opened the trap. Someone opened the hatch. That was the hatch, right? Mimic was after Shoshingo. You just opened the hatch. Something opened the hatch. I found out who it was, by the way. It was Nyambie who opened the hatch for you guys. Did Mormon want to take over your body but has been reanimated? No, Mormon did not want anything to do with me. Or the body. He would be hypocritical of his own morals. Little Light, did you create the Roscos? Rosco? Yes, I did. I did, in fact, create you guys. This is terrible writing. I wonder if the crystals are aware of each other's existence like Mormon knows them. They are. They are super aware of each other's existence. How big are the crystals? Are they all the same shape and size? They're all different shapes, but they're similar in size. They're like, I need to calculate. They're like about in height or length, whatever you want to call them. They're like 5 inches. They're pretty big. They're pretty big for crystals. They're not like little tiny ones. They're like big. They're like big things. They're like handfuls. Did we know that the scientist that created you was actually dead? I made sure he was dead. I killed him. So you can grab him. Yeah, we can grab him. Yeah, they're like phone size, kind of. A little smaller than phones, but yeah, they're phone size. Have you guys given up on witch grinding part of the crystals now that you met Ravenous? We're still trying to find a way back to Primaterra. I canonically am working on a gate back, like making like a portal back. So we're still interested in that part. Okay, Chaz, your reveal. I thought about it. I'm ready to go. Oh wait, I'm doing it in order, I guess. Okay, who do you want to know first, chat? Oh, Frey, I misspelled this one. I'm hungry, chat, sorry. Malum? In order? Okay, I'll do an order then. Prometi. Next one's Altus. South. Riser. Ion. Or Aeon, whatever you want to pronounce it. Naou. Terabus. And Nyx. Fair. Now you might have noticed that they don't have the same name scheme. And they don't seem to be pulled off Arthurian legend. They're not. They're pulled off something else. I'll talk about that later. Just not now. But these are the names of Ravenous' crystals. Malum has Prometi. Altus has Saus. Riser has Ion or Aeon. Naou has Terebus. And Nyx has Aphea. Yeah. Did Ravenous agree to the names? They have no say in this. All the crystals are mine. I named them all. This is my lore. So yeah. These are all the crystal names. These are all the crystal names. We have Arcer for Gail, Driss for Zanny, Mirren for Kaz, Selot for Lucy, Mortimer for me, Prometi for Avallum, Saus for Altus, Ion for Riser, Terebus for Naou, and Aphea for Nyx. How much would Lord and Merryweather and Co help with? They help streamline the lore for Ravenous. Everything else is me. They help make the origin for Raven, like the origin story, the lore videos you see. They help with that. This is for like my input or like thoughts that we all came up with for them. So yeah. And to answer a question from Aaron Light, because I know Aaron Light's gonna get pissed at me if I don't answer this question. Yes. The Menchie post that I posted yesterday, 2 days ago, this week, is in relation to the crystals. Kai, there in the Zupa, it's giving, in my fanfic. Well, it's not a fanfic, isn't it? It's a work of art. Thank you very much. It has to do with the crystals. Implying fanfic is an art? Wow. I mean, it is. Just it's not. I mean, I want to put it in a museum. I'm kidding. All crystals are just Ravenous. The Menchie post, all of them. It's literally all of them. It's in relation to all of them. Holy brap. Why do I keep getting holy brap? Why is it so late? But yeah, there you go. Take a screenshot. Read it in a week, folks. This is the reveal for today. I think it's been a while since Ravenous debuted, so I thought I would give you the names of the crystals already. Will you be writing the Menchie post? I'll put the normal font in the comments. So just look out for that. Yeah, that's pretty much it. All right, gang, any final questions before I leave? Actually, I have a question for y'all. Pop quiz! Pop quiz, pop quiz, pop quiz. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Name all the experiments that I created. Go. Go, hurry up. You have 30 seconds. 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, okay, Mimic, okay, Nyambie, okay, Rosco's, okay, Slime, okay, you already said that, Warg, okay, Chimera, Mimic, okay, Wyvern, okay, Gargoyle, okay, Hydra, okay, okay, we're good. Okay. You passed the test. All right, good job, guys. Good job. Congrats. Okay. Cool. What's the name of Naou's crystal? Go. What's Naou's crystal's name? Go. What is it? What is it? What is it? Terrible. Okay. Okay. Terrible. Okay. Bob, get out of my class. You failed the class entirely. All right. Cool. 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 Very nice. Very okay. Good job. Okay. You've been listening. You've been taking notes. Okay. Okay. All right. All right. What is Nyx's name derived from? Go. How did Nyx get his name? He's an okay, good. Yeah, okay. The number 9 tattoo. Okay, so okay. Okay, cool. Awesome. Sick. Okay. Very good. Very good. Okay. Whoo. Scary, huh? I caught you off guard there, huh? Caught you off guard. Where's Cass from? Both the name and where it's located. Where's Cass from? Go. Where? So, where? So we are, okay. Tesara, okay. Good, okay. It's by the tree. Like, oh, okay, bonus points. You remember where it's around. Okay. All right, cool. Okay, cool. Awesome. You passed. Good job. Okay. Well, I think it's enough pop quiz. Okay, you guys passed. Overall, you guys passed. Good job, guys. I'm proud of you. Good job. You guys passed the class. Lore 101 with Rosco Graves. What is the reward? You get to stay alive for another day. That's your reward. Bell curve, so you fail anyway. Oh my god, that's funny. Hey! What do you mean, hey? That's crazy, bro. How many voices in my head do I have? Name them all. Go. Ooh, a lot of you have failed. A lot of you said 4. I actually have 5 voices in my head now. It's 5. Ooh, that trick question. A lot of you failed. Chat, you know what that means. It's time for bots. No, I'm kidding. Wow, someone is wow, so you forget an important aspect about me? Wow, you hate me. Wow. Can't believe it. Oh, I gotta reply to somebody. Submit la nota, profe? No, you failed. I can't believe you. It was 5. It's soldier, it's king, it's scholar, it's candle, and it's Mormon. They all count. No. Wow. Can't believe you guys. You let me down. Well, there's always next time, chat. Next time we do a lore stream. Maybe we'll do another pop quiz. Who knows? Well, guys, thank you for joining. Thank you. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Thank you guys for coming in and learning the lore with me. Hopefully you guys learned more about the lore and like have a better understanding. Who think here, not me. Who here has been helped by this stream? Raise your hand if you learned a lot more about the lore. Please raise your hand if this stream has helped you. I learned a lot. That's good. That's good. I wanted to make sure everyone was somewhat up to speed as to what's happening in the lore and what everybody's lore is. Yeah, like a refresher too to those who have been an Avalite / Ravenite for a very long time, and everything. Junior, did you learn anything? Boy was not listening. But yeah, so I'm glad you guys have fun. I hope you guys had fun listening to me yap and explain everything. I know I can talk about lore for days. Honestly, it's so fun. I love lore. I love lore. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Maybe next time, whenever Gen 3 comes out, we can talk about their lore and hopefully get you up to speed on with that, with like new people. Like, yeah, maybe Gen 3 will attract a new audience and then like, oh my god, there's lore to FSP EN? And I'll show up like, I heard lore. You wanna hear about lore? And then they're like, ah! And then I'll trap them in my lore dungeon. And I have my mouth until I learn about the lore. How about that? Yeah, I'll kick the door down. I'll be watching from the window waiting for them to say lore. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. I love lore. I hope you guys enjoy the lore as much as I do. I can't wait for us to like expand more on the lore. I really, really want to do that. I think it'd be pretty fun to get everything. Like I have a little story going on. Maybe like make it like another lore video. That'd be pretty cool, wouldn't it? Anyway, guys, thank you so much. I will not see you Monday. I will be on a trip, taking in my favorite rocket ship, soaring through the sky, little Einsteins. I will be gone. I wouldn't say the entire week next week, but I'll be gone for most of the week. I'll have a stream here and there. I will be back. I will not leave you for an entire week. Don't worry, I'll be around. You'll see me. You'll hear me. But I will be gone for a little bit. But I'll be making time to stream here and there. So I'm gonna go on my trip. I'm gonna have to go pack still. I still got a lot of stuff to pack before I leave. So this is gonna be my goodbye for a little bit. Junior, hope you enjoyed your stay with us at the Casa de Rosco. I'll be sending you back to Haka. So hope you had a good time, Junior. Please put in a good word for us. Maybe we can go visit Zenokuni one time. Maybe we can send a Rosco over there as like an emissary of the Acropolis. What do you guys think? Rosco, anyone you want to be an emissary, a diplomat to Zenokuni? Any volunteers? Me. Okay, not you, because you're a pick-me. We'll choose later. All right, guys. Since I won't see you for a little bit. I love you guys very much, or whatever. You guys are very cool, and I appreciate you a lot. That's it. I'll see you guys when I see you. I'll let you guys know in advance. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Wish me a safe flight, everybody. Catch y'all on the flip side. Rosco tsu, hasta la rosca, mate ne, ja ne. Hasta la vista. Thank you, Junior. Bye bye.